Welcome to our tutorial video on creating bookings in our application. With Zoyride, creating bookings is quick, simple, and highly efficient, whether you are manually creating bookings or assigning vehicles and drivers for client app bookings. Our platform simplifies the entire process. Now, let's dive into how to create booking in the application. Start by navigating to the booking section from the main menu. This is where you can manage all of your bookings, whether manual or app-based. Once you are in the booking section, click the plus icon to initiate a new booking. A page will open where you can enter the booking details. First, select the type of client for this booking. Select walk-in if the customers are individual clients who came directly to you for a ride, without being part of any corporate program. These customers are typically booking a ride on the spot for immediate or future travel. If the booking is for an existing corporate client, select for client and choose the client from the list. You can browse the drop-down menu or search by name. To view all clients, simply click the search button. You can use the filter to narrow your results, and to select a client, click the tick icon. To add a new client, click the plus icon, then enter the details. Once all details are filled, click on the Save button. If the client has multiple companies, select the appropriate one for billing purposes, following the same steps as for selecting a client. Next, select the serving company from which the billing will be processed. To view, select or add another serving company, click the search button and follow the same steps as when selecting a client. Then choose the trip type from the drop-down menu. After that, enter the duty slip number and reference number if applicable. If necessary, enable the Trip Start OTP Required toggle. When the driver begins the duty in the app, they will be prompted to enter the OTP received from the passenger. Next, add passengers to the booking. For existing passengers, enter the phone number or email ID to auto-populate the passenger's details, or click the search icon to view the passenger list, then select the desired passenger from the list. To add more passengers, click on the plus icon and enter their details. To add new passengers, simply enter their basic information, such as contact number, email address, and name, then proceed with booking their ride. The entered details will be saved in the master database. Now, let's see how the saved passenger details auto-populate. For example, by entering an existing passenger's phone number, the rest of their details will automatically populate. You can also mark a passenger as anonymous if needed. Then add a booker. For existing booker, enter the phone number or email ID to auto-populate the booker's details, or click the search icon to view the booker's list. Click the checkmark icon to select the booker, or click the plus icon to add a new one. Alternatively, simply fill in the booker details to save them in the database for future reference. Next, add journey details such as pickup date and time, followed by pickup city and address. Then enter the drop-off date and time, along with the drop-off city and address. Once you have entered the pickup and drop-off addresses, the system will calculate the distance using Google Maps. This distance can be edited at any time. If the garage distance and time are included in the booking, then provide the following details: garage to pickup kilometers, garage to pickup minutes, drop to garage kilometers, and drop to garage minutes. If not, you can proceed to the next step, which involves selecting the requested vehicle. You can either browse the drop-down menu or search by name to select the requested vehicle from the list. At this point, you are ready to create the booking. Simply click the Save button to complete the process. Once saved, a unique trip number will be assigned to the booking, which can be used later to search for the trip. The status of the booking will initially be marked as new. Now, let's go through the process of allocating a vehicle and driver to the booking. To assign a vehicle or driver, you can either allocate your own vehicle and driver, or else you can allocate market vehicles and drivers from any of your suppliers. Let's see how it's done. To allocate a market vehicle, simply enable the Market Vehicle toggle button. Then, select the supplier. Enter the vehicle and driver details. And choose the garage if applicable. To assign a vehicle and driver that are saved in the database, click on the Own Vehicle toggle button, then select the vehicle from the list. You can browse the drop-down menu or to view all vehicles, click the search icon, use the filter to narrow your results. After selecting the filter, click the search button to view the results, then select the desired vehicle. To add a new vehicle, click the plus icon, then enter the details. Once done, click on the Save button. Alternatively, you can search for a vehicle by vehicle registration number. Once a supplier vehicle is selected, the corresponding supplier rates will be automatically populated, provided they are saved in the database. Next, choose the driver from the list and follow the same process as for the vehicle selection. For example, here we are searching for the driver by their name. In our system, you can allocate a driver to a vehicle. Once you select the vehicle, the driver is automatically assigned. However, you can assign a different driver whenever needed. Then, select the garage if applicable. You can either scroll through the drop-down menu or click the search icon to view all available garages. You can use the filter to narrow your results, and select the desired garage. To add a new garage, click the plus icon, fill in the details, and click Save when you are finished. In all of our modules such as Client, Vehicle, Driver, and Garage, we provide options for bulk delete, upload, download, and customization, allowing you to tailor the platform to meet your specific needs. Once you click the Save button to confirm your booking, both the passenger and driver will receive a confirmation message containing all the booking details. And once that's done, the booking status will change to ready. Now, let's walk through the process of assigning client charges to the booking. To add client charges, you can choose between standard rates, which are already saved in the database, or select custom rates, where you will need to enter all the charges manually. For standard rates, click on Rate Vehicle, where you can view all saved rates in the drop-down menu based on the requested vehicle. Click the search icon to view all the valid rates saved for the selected client, categorized by rate types, such as local, rental, outstation, transfer, package, and self-drive. You can use the filter to narrow your results, then select the desired rate. If you want to proceed with a custom rate, select the Custom button and fill in the required fare details, such as package name, vehicle make model, or vehicle type. The included kilometers and minutes are automatically populated based on the package you select. Next, choose the fare type from the available options in the drop-down, based on your requirements. Then, select the time round option. This determines how the trip duration will be calculated for the fare. Next, select the day end option. You can choose either at midnight. This means the next day's fare will be added after midnight, or you can choose 24 hours from trip start. Here, we are selecting at midnight. If you would like to exclude tolls and parking fees from taxation, simply check the box. Next, you will encounter the Compare Distance and Time option, which calculates the fare based on whichever is greater, either the distance or the time. You also have the option to add a night charge. Upon selecting this, the system will prompt you to specify the start and end times for the night charge based on your preferences. Next, you can select the terms and conditions saved from the Payment Terms module. To view all existing terms or add a new one, simply click the search icon and then press the plus button. Now, set up the fare rates by clicking the Add Charge button. Select the charge type, enter the unit cost and the number of units, and the amount will be calculated automatically. If you wish to add more charge types, click the plus button and add the additional charges. To apply a discount, click the discount button, then enter the relevant details and the discount amount. Next, you can add the applicable tax slab, or you can choose to do this during invoice creation. If you need to add another group of fare rates, click the plus group button. This is especially useful when you need to apply different tax rates to different charges. Once you have added the client charges, the client payment option will appear, allowing you to enter the advance amount received for the trip. To record the payment, click the Add Payment button, fill in the required fields, and then click Save. To record an advance payment received for the trip, first, enter the date of the payment and select the account where the amount was received. Choose the currency. By default INR is selected, followed by entering the transaction reference number. Then, specify the payment mode and add any relevant notes if required. After that, enter the amount received and, if applicable, enter the TDS amount. Finally, input the collected amount and click Save to record the payment. You can now see that the payment amount has been successfully recorded. Now, once the vehicle is dispatched, you can update the trip status to dispatched. And when the driver begins the trip via their app, the status will automatically change to live. Additionally, our system offers a tagging feature to help you organize your entries efficiently. You can easily add existing tags from a predefined list or create custom tags by typing a new label. You can rename, delete any tag as needed, and assign a unique color to each one for improved visual organization and easy identification. Now, let's walk through the process of assigning supplier charges to the booking. Once the supplier vehicle is assigned, the supplier name will automatically populate. Next, select the supplier's serving company. If the supplier's rates are already saved in the database, simply choose the desired rates from the list. If the supplier rates are not saved in the database, you can manually enter the rates by following the same steps outlined in the Client Manual Rates section. If you need to add charges from another supplier, click on the Plus Supplier button. This is typically necessary when the vehicle and driver are provided by two different suppliers, and you wish to record their charges separately. Once the supplier charges are entered, you can view the trip's margin under the Client Charges section. To add an attendant to the trip, simply click the Plus Attendant button. Then, select the attendant type, and enter their name and contact number. If you wish to add more attendants, click on the Add Attendant button again. Once done, click the Save button to complete the process. Finally, here's how to close the trip and mark it as completed by ending the duty. There are 2 ways to mark a trip as complete. The driver starts the trip from their app and closes it once finished. They will enter the starting and closing kilometers, as well as any expenses incurred during the trip. Alternatively, the trip can be marked as complete from the admin side. Simply enter the starting and closing kilometers. Then add any expenses incurred during the trip. To add an expense, click on the Add Expense button. Then, select the type of expense. Next, enter the amount and provide any relevant details, including where and when it was paid. If you'd like to add more expenses, simply click on the Add Trip Expense button to continue. Finally, click on the Save button to record the expense. You can also attach files in PDF or JPG format if needed. Simply select the appropriate category and issue date, then attach the file. Once done, click the Save button. After filling in all the required details, click on the Duty Close button to complete the process. A pop-up will appear showing the details of the trip. Once everything is in order, click on the Confirm option to mark the trip as completed. Once the trip is completed, you can easily generate the trip invoice. To learn how to create single and bulk invoices, watch the How to Create Single and Bulk Invoice video.